What's good, guys? It's Johnny-ola, and today we got Road to Pro CS2 Episode 2. And today we're going to be talking about a certain situation, the Kingsman situation. We're going to be covering the story. So if you guys aren't updated with the Kingsman situation, basically there was a tournament going on. It was hosted by Basim. It was $40,000 Marvel's It was a $40,000 Deadpool Creator Cup on Marvel Rivals. And there's this guy, Kingsman. Now, to get an idea of Kingsman, he's a one above all, which is basically the what Marvel Rivals refer to as, like, I don't know, like number one tier, the most elite tier possible. And he's a magic man. He's a magic main. So he was teamed up. He's a magic main, right? So he's really good. Keep that in mind. Humble kid, college student, and he was teamed up with cecee and zazzastack, two lady streamers. I don't want to call them e-girls, like I don't know, women, two women streamers, individuals, if you will. They're I don't know, they're streamers, popular. I wonder why. But they're not, maybe not the most competitive, maybe not the best, and someone like Kingsman, he's like a top 50 player. So he's there's a different level of pedigree, right? Now correct me if I'm wrong. Now cecee, even though she was the team captain, you already know Kingsman is the best player. Now keep that in mind. So this Zaza Stack, she's a Aussie and she is a one-trick pony. Who is her trick pony? Black Widow. Now, anyone who plays Marvel Rivals, even me who hasn't played the game in however long because I thought it was trash. But anyways, you know that Black Widow, she's pretty weak. She's pretty ass if we're gonna be honest here. So this guy Kingsman, he's trying to urge them in the most gentlemanly, respectful way possible. Hey Zaza, let's run, triple support. That's the meta. Just be anyone else, be Mantis,
You may
Luna
not want the
String. She
money,
doesn't have to be
but I
something
do, okay? I really want to win. I need money for college, I need money for everything. And I want to try my hardest to get the right composition.
For real, bro, the next time turn up this topic, I will use you, bro. It's not happening this game. Maybe we consider it again, but like, I don't think so, bro. Stop doubting on me, bro. That's all you've been doing the last character. No,
Populo,
everyone thinks this
just
guy's
die
a
for an
loser.
exploder
Kingdom's a
like a
loser.
bug. That's just what happens.
That's such a good point. You're so right about that, and we're still gonna play Widow.
I need this for my college. I need this for my college. I have about 6 or 7 more years.
They're dismissing it, very dismissive, just off the bat, right? Just very dismissive, whatever. We're not going to call them out on it, even though we know it's not, we know how it would be if it was reversed. But anyways, we're not going to call them out on it. They already start off dismissive. That's whatever. Just trying to urge them, maybe a little bit too long. You can see they're getting irritated, but he's using logic and they're not responding back with any logic. He's explaining to them their situation. It's $40,000. It's serious for everyone. Now they're making jokes. They're kind of, even in how I would view it, is they're being disrespectful. I don't know how you guys would describe it, but saying stuff like "shut the fuck up" and this and that, all that stuff. And even Kingsman, he's such a gentleman that they told him, "All right, Kingsman, just shut up." They're like, "Dude, we don't want to hear you speak anymore. Shut up." It's like, okay. And he like neutered down, but he knew he couldn't resist because he's like, wait, I know for sure we're gonna lose. So he tried to, they played a game. Let's see. We'll show it as proof. Let's see show it how it's done. They play a game.
He dies. Okay, guys. Taste and point proven right now. Do you understand?
No, it's
Well,
not.
you've been making
Yes,
me feel like
it
shit.
is!
Of course I'm gonna
How
play.
do you not
Wait,
see the
wait,
problem right now?
Wait, first of all, it's
that ass Kingsman, like, shut the fuck up.
Okay, bro.
You're doing too much.
Lucy's not even on Invis. Second of all, you're getting value because
No. She shouldn't be dead.
Yes.
I'm
You're
getting
only
value
able to
because I'm
rekill them because
1v6ing.
Hulk isn't peeling for you, bro. Yes, Zaza is 0-5, but we won the point, bro. Why? Because they were hard. Like, 4 people are dying here. That means 4 of their util, 4 of their resources are all spent on Zaza.
So you just wave those jacket
And the
hands of
supports.
yours around,
And we win because they don't care about anything else. Like,
that's not why it's happening.
Lucy's letting strap pull and going on into this, and then they kind of split, but we still.
She goes like 0-5, terrible. They lose. Oh no, the excuse. No, now you're being this. You're harassing. Now that they start using buzzwords. Keep in mind, once they start using buzzwords, you already know that the victim route is already on its way there. So they start using, oh, you're harassing me, oh, you know, you're this, you're that, you're abusive, harassment, oh, you can't take no for an answer. Keep that in mind. These are hinting at stuff. They don't listen. They're just dismissing him. Oh, they're making jokes about him now. They're muting him and clowning him, saying the most disrespectful shit. And because he's kind of being a gentleman about it and the other guy is being even more of a gentleman about it, which is to me one of the issues with, what's a problem because you be so gentlemanly. There's a saying of like people take advantage of tolerance, when you could be so tolerant become intolerant. And in their case, they were being nice and they used that against them because they went to the creator using I don't know what evidence. He maybe raised his voice one time, it was all respectful still to get him kicked off the team, as petty as you can be.
Everybody's going to get warnings. There's a zero tolerance policy. He wants to play and he wants to win, and he wants a lot of people to switch to different team comps.
Yeah, bro. Just because of the thing. Yeah, it's 40 grand. You can understand my like, hello.
I understand he wants to win. I get it. You cannot avoid the fact it was very toxic.
I think this guy's
die
a
for the
loser.
exploder
Kingsman's a
like a
loser.
bug.
Not only that, they insulted him countless times, called him a loser who needs to go outside, called him, he doesn't have friends, dysgenic, all this crazy stuff. So he makes this video. He's public about it. Thank God. He actually speaks out. Let's hear victims. We love when victims speak out, right, guys? And guess what? Now they try to spin it on him. They try to make him make themselves the victim. They try to say you're a bad person for now being public. So they were okay with making it public and going, snitching to the owner. I don't even know what there was to snitch on, but anyways, snitching to Wasm. But when he just makes it public, he just posts a video. Now they're saying that you are making sure. Oh, I get. You're setting us up to get abused. You're setting us up to get hated on. You want us to fail. All this crazy stuff. All that stems from their level of entitlement that someone like us people, we can't even fathom. You have to realize that not only do they expect you to talk to them with complete respect, they also expect for you to let them talk to you however they like. It's like the craziest dichotomy ever. So it's like he basically then you have the boyfriend. The boyfriend comes in, they're gonna defend whatever happens with the girl because at the end of the day they're just gonna do it. And the thing with girls, you guys have to realize girls are rarely objective when another girl is in the situation because at the end of the day they're always paranoid that it's not actually like they're not just it's because they're a woman. They're always paranoid. So they're paranoid about it for other women as well. So it's almost like they prioritize defending the women of potential misogyny over logic and like actual justice a lot of times. You have to keep that in mind. When you hear, and they don't even realize it a lot of times. A lot of times it's subconscious, and sometimes most of the time it comes from giving them the benefit of doubt. Like it just comes out of nowhere. Like so, 100%. I'm glad that the community is coming together, and putting them in their place, giving him justice. I also think the Wasm, the maker of the tournament, needs to be the guy who made the tournament needs to be held accountable 100 million%. That was terrible. That was the worst outcome you could do. He picked option D. Like, out of all options, kicking him off the team, I don't know how you could even connect those dots in your mind. He needs to be punished. The simp boyfriend needs to be punished. Or not punished, but you know what I mean. They need to face. They need to be reminded that you're not gonna get away with this shit. I will say I do feel bad for gamer girls who are gonna get the brunt of a lot of hate because of these two. And all I gotta say is don't judge, don't generalize, leave them alone. They don't deserve that. I think gamer girls should be the first to call out bad behavior from other gamer girls, but at the same time they shouldn't be forced to be held accountable by it. So guys, let's keep it respectful with them. and let's apply pressure on the two who deserve to have pressure applied on them. But besides that, we're gonna come with episode 3 soon. I'm gonna have gameplay of other games, and we're gonna be commentating on a couple other situations. I got a couple videos in the pipe ready to go. If you like this, please comment. Join my Discord community. We got a lot of things going on, and we got a lot of secret plans ahead. We're gonna take over this YouTube game, I promise you. So buy early. And this is John Yola signing out. See you guys next time. And as you could see, we won the game. GG boys. Take care. Ciao.